Hello everybody and welcome to the Battle for Azeroth Alpha. I was not expecting to be doing this anytime soon, and I'm noticing some aliasing here. Let's see what we can do about that. Currently on CMAA, let's go ahead and max that out. That's definitely a little bit better. So this is in the alpha for the upcoming expansion Battle for Azeroth, and I decided to make myself a neon space goat since there is no other allied race that can actually be a paladin, and paladin is what I'm most familiar with. But other than that, I'm going into this completely blind. I've never actually done an alpha test for World of Warcraft before, but let's go bug hunting. We'll see what happens here. Maybe we'll hit a loading screen boss, maybe we won't. We will hit a Windows Defender firewall notification, so that's exciting. And we'll go ahead and load this up. That's some fancy art there. Loading screen bosses are exciting. This is not currently installed on my SSD. The live version is, but I did not put the beta on my SSD, so we will see some loading times. I may cut that out. We'll see. This is quite the loading time. Maybe I'll time-lapse it. That could be fun. We may have found our first bug. We'll see if it loads. Hey, I think I just saw it move. Yep, it definitely moved. Hey, we're going! Let's do this. And the music died. There we go. First things first, let's get this out of the way. Put this over down here. Let's see. Confused. I'm not sure what I should do and or where I should go. Or bug. I've encountered a bug or other technical problem. And this is the default WoW interface here. They seem to have scaled it down pretty significantly. Let's see if we can do anything about any of that. I'm not used to using the default interface anymore. Let's see here. This is completely blind. This is, of course, my first time logging in here. Well, we don't seem to be able to scale that up at all. That does not turn. That, in fact, strafes. Let's go ahead and modify the key bindings a little bit here. Character-specific key bindings. There we go. That's a little bit better. And this is very strangely set up, presumably from some other characters. So let's go ahead and go into here and set this up as I'm used to it. Q, E, R, T, F, Z, X, and C. Like so. And let's get off of this retribution spec, because I, almost exclusively these days, play protection. There we go. And that's not the hotkey I'm used to it being. It's apparently B by default. We have a lot of stuff here. We get some critical strike food. As you can see, the stat squish has gone into effect. We're item level 190, 873 strength at level 110, so that's exciting. We do have a one-hand mace in our inventory, as well as a shield. Let's see, this mace appears to be intended for holy because it's got intellect on it. So we'll go ahead and put on the sword and the shield for protection. We have a hearthstone that brings us back here. This rune has intellect on it, presumably also for healing. Yep, both of those trinkets appear to be for healing. And now we have some talent points. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Blessed Hammer is what I'm used to. That appears to be pretty much unchanged. Do a small amount of damage, causing enemies to deal 12% less damage to us. Consecrated Hammer and Holy Shield. So this appears to be an unchanged talent tree here, or this row, a talent row. Go ahead and take Blessed Hammer for now, since that's what we're used to, at least what I'm used to. And then in this one, I like First Avenger. It makes Avenger Shield a lot better. And I happen to enjoy Avenger Shield a great deal. I'm used to having Blinding Light. This all looks unchanged. This too looks unchanged, although I think they moved Blessing of Spell Warding a little bit. We'll be taking Cavalier. Hand of the Protector, naturally. That's what my build on live is completely based around. And then here we'll probably go with Judgment of Light. This appears to be largely the same. I think they moved... No, those are the same. I think these talents are exactly the same. Go ahead and take Righteous Defender as well. That is a portal to Stormwind. Tooltip's way down here for some reason. Not entirely sure what that is. And apparently the recording is recording at a very low FPS indeed. I wonder why that is. Let me check here. It may have something to do with the performance. What happens if we take anti-aliasing off? Does that help? It does. So it is the anti-aliasing. We'll just run CMAA, I guess. And the game crashed. Excellent. So we found our first bug. Go ahead and put in the bug report here. Switched from SSAA X4 plus CMAA to CMAA only. There we go. And let's relaunch. Alpha is alpha. Of course, everything here is still subject to change. This is alpha. And we are back in. And hopefully it doesn't take too long to load since we were just in. Seems to be going okay so far. There we go. Have to move this back down, I guess. Looks like it didn't change our anti-aliasing settings, in fact. So we'll go ahead and go into System. Let's just run FXAA for now. Yeah. CMAA plus SSAA appears to be causing issues. And it reset our keybinds. That's very, very handy indeed. Go ahead and do character specific. Do that. Q, E, R, T, F, C, X, C. There we go. Still running into a few performance issues here. I'm assuming it has a lot to do with the fact that this is alpha. Go ahead and drop the view distance down to 7 perhaps. See if that helps it. Okay, so I will not be reading all of the quest texts. This is going to be a case of where and how many. We are looking for bugs here. We are not looking for spoilers. However, we do get a cutscene. I don't think this cutscene has sound. Kulturos is nope. I'll not be reading that then. The Proudmoores run the military. The City Guard and Marines all answer to Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore. Technically, she rules the entire nation. Ashvane controls our wealth. The Ashvane Trading Company holds almost all the official state contracts for trade and manufacturing. They have steadily amassed power over the years since Dalen's passing. Pretty much everybody works for them in one way or another, even the gangs. We know they're crooked, but without concrete proof, we can't bring them to justice. Beyond Tiragard Sound are lands held by the Waycrest and Stormsong families. To the west lies Drustvar, a mountainous region providing most of the kingdom's ore and livestock. The Waycrest family used to be strong supporters of Proudmoore rule, but lately all we hear from the west are troubling rumors of blighted lands and bloody witch hunts. Sounds like fun! We won't be much use in a war without their iron. I mean, I'm a paladin, so I'm into witch hunts. Let's do this. In the north, the fertile lands of the Stormsong family are home to numerous farms and shipyards. All seaworthy Kulturon vessels are blessed by their ancient order of tide sages who commune with the sea to guide our legendary fleet. I almost read that as consume the sea. Now, unless the Alliance is suffering a crippling cabbage famine, I suspect you're interested in the fleet. Bad news. We have no idea where it is. The Tide Sages have withdrawn into their monasteries, but seem unable, or unwilling, to guide the fleet home. Catherine will never agree to join the Alliance as long as she trusts Lady Ashvane. Even if she did, we can hardly help you fight the Horde without iron and ships. Well, that was a bit of a lengthy cutscene. I'm sure it will be a lot better once they get voice acting in there. Normally, I play as Horde, but in the interest of avoiding spoilers for myself, I'm playing as Alliance here. So, where will we focus our efforts? Tiragard Sound. The heart of Kulturas is sick with infighting and corruption. Gangs run rampant, while the noble leaders squabble for power and influence. Expose a deadly conspiracy and restore House Proudmoore to its former glory. Or we can go to Drustvar. The stalwart protectors of House Waycrest hold fast along the western border, but recently all contact with them has been lost. Travel beyond the frontier to learn of their fate and battle the resurgence of an ancient and terrifying enemy. Or we can do Stormsong Valley. The Kulturon fleet has long been lost at sea. Well, not long, but just lost. The Stormsong Tide Sages, with their mystical oceanic magic, may be our only way to locate the fleet of legend. Delve into the secrets of the Ocean Sages. Well, I think that we should go for the free stability of Tiragard Sound. Tiragard Sound. Okay. We have Sign of the Emissary. We get bonus reputation gains from Broken Isle World Quests. That's handy. Where are we currently? We are currently here in Kulturas, Tiragard Sound. That's a very finished map that they've got there. And they don't actually have on this map the ability to go there, so that's exciting. Go ahead and talk to her. Did we experience any bugs or problems? I mean, not really. However, maybe have voice acting. I assume that will be there later. There we go. Feedback has been received. Excellent. So, where and how many? Up there? Okay, now how do we get there? Oh, we shoot the barrel? Hey, a Lua error. That's exciting. Well, we shot the barrel. When I shot the barrel, there was a Lua error. Okay. So where and how many? We need to go talk to a person. I assume we leave. I see that there's a quest up there that we may have missed. Perhaps up here? That's a person on a yak. Speaking of which, do we have a mount? We're Paladin, so we should have a mount. We don't have Divine Steed on the bar currently, or Avenging Wrath. Cleanse Toxins, Blessing of Sacrifice, Flash of Light, Redemption. Probably won't need that. That's all of that. What about our racials? Our racials as a Neon Space Goat is Forge of Light, Summon a Forge, Enable Blacksmithing, handy. Experience gains from killing demons is increased by 20%. And we can call down a Strike of Holy Energy, dealing 4,500 holy damage to enemies within 5 yards after 3 seconds. It's actually targeted, not ground targeted, like I assumed it would be. Go ahead and drop that here, probably. Actually, we don't want to overwrite that. Need to clean some of this up here. Grab ourselves another bar or two. Okay. That's all good. We'll go ahead and do that right now. So let's go into interface, action bars. We'll grab a bottom right bar. That should be enough space. Put in some mobility things. Apparently our action bars are locked. So let's go ahead and unlock those. Put in some mobility stuff over here. And come over here. That's going to be an attack. Let's move these to places where I'm a little bit more used to them. Q, E. This should be on X. Put that there for now. Rebuke can be there. And then in here, let's go ahead and grab Blinding Light. Actually, that's in our number 2 slot. That goes there. Eye of Tyr normally goes here, but we don't have artifact weapons, so that's going to be interesting. For now, I'll just put Hammer of Justice there. Cooldowns go up here. Go ahead and put that there. Actually, this might be a good place to put that racial. Guardian of Ancient Kings. Not really going to be using those too much. We use Avenging Wrath a lot, I'm sure. Go ahead and put that there with the rest of the healing stuff. Divine Shield was on our bar twice. Sure, that'll be, you know, handy. Okay, so we do appear to have a quest up here. Wow, I am not used to elephants from that. That's interesting. We have not collected our High Lord's Golden Charger. That's interesting that they put that on the bar. What do we actually have in terms of mounts? Very little. We have our Paladin mounts, and we have a Swift Red Griffin. Just do summon random favorite mount there. And go ahead and mark all of these as favorite. So that way it just gives us whatever our best mount is, but otherwise a random one. Can't fly here, looks like, so it'll just give us random mounts. Now then, where is this guy? Down below? Yeah, here he is. Where and how many? Excellent. And we'll come up over here. This appears to be a Flight Master. Okay. There's some quests showing up over here. There's also this one and this one. Might as well go deliver the bundle of warm furs, I suppose. So off we go on our majestic elephant, and we can't fit through the door. Excellent. Excellent. I would recommend that they raise this gate, perhaps a little bit. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and... This isn't really a bug, it's more feedback. Open the gate going out of Borealis a bit more. Goats on elephants can't fit. There we go. And let's get a different elephant. And off we go to deliver our fur. I see our frame rate is chugging in the recording again. That's always handy. Let's see what we can do about that. Not sure what's actually causing that. Shouldn't be any of this stuff, I would think. Let's see if that helps it out a bit. Nope, it did not. There's a setting here somewhere that's bogging everything down. Perhaps SSAO. Yeah, it looks like it was SSAO. Or not. Recording is going back down. Interesting. The game itself is running, if I can remember the shortcut key here. There we go. Game itself is running reasonably well, but the recording is chugging. So let's just check here. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. We're about to go out and actually do something, but that was our preliminary stuff finished, I'm going to put a cut in, and I will see if I can solve this recording issue, and then I will be right back. So until then, I will see you guys next time.